Yeah, it's time to start the show. Off the top rope, 4-figure leg lock. Ric Flair with the chest chop. Haters wonder why I never tap out. A young king like DeMarcus. Undertaker with a coffin. Choke slam so often. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Man, the boy keep flossing. Man, the boy keep talking.
Welcome to Wrestling with Things WWT. Boston Celtics fans, where are you? I know you ecstatic. This episode is about Kyrie Irving, and Kyrie Irving has led the Boston Celtics to 12 straight victories, and he is maybe possibly on his way to 13th and 14th. We'll see if they could get through Golden State and then win the game after that. But this is unprecedented for a team that lost a valuable all-star like Gordon Hayward. Nobody saw this coming, but I tell you what, they got depth, they got chemistry, they got one of the best coaches in the league. If Greg Popovich left the league tomorrow, give me Brad Stevens over any other coach. They got Marcus Smart, they were able to keep him. They play good defense as a team with Al Horford, and they switch well. And the young duo of Tatum and Butler, I'm not sipping the Kool-Aid. I think these guys are going to be one of the best duos for a long time, and it's already starting right now. So, Sammy, with all that being said, none of this would be possible if Kyrie Irving doesn't go to the Boston Celtics. He has the help from the rest of the team, but none of this would be possible. Is Kyrie Irving an MVP candidate? And if you think so, do you think he's being overlooked compared to guys like the Greek Freak, James Harden, and LeBron James?
No, I don't think he's being overlooked, because at the end of the day, you know, when you look at MVP, it's more of individual awards. I think that if there was a such thing, and this is just hypothetical, if there was a such thing as an MVP for a team, I would say that team is an MVP, because it's not just him, you know, going there and changing everything. Those guys are improving with him. Those guys are like, they're all like blooming together. Like, he's being better on the passive end, but Jaylen Brown's also being better on the offensive end and the defensive end. Tatum's blooming right away. So if MVP wise, I really don't think he's up there on that list, but his trade is definitely the most impactful trade if we're talking right now.
You're absolutely right in everything you're saying, but I think you're discounting a few things as well. One is the Gordon Hayward injury. I know that they are. You're absolutely right. The young guys are coming up with Kyrie as well as he's being Kyrie. But at the same time, they lost their second best player. He lost his Robin. He lost his sidekick. So for them to be on this winning streak, and I know streaks are made to be broken, and it is still early in the season, but for them to be doing this at all in the first place after such a demoralizing injury that both teams had to witness, and just being constant sadness and fear over the past few weeks, is just incredible for them to, you know, kind of erase that out of their heads and just keep balling up. And the second thing is the storyline we have in place. Let's not ignore it just because they're on different teams and it kind of settled down. Kyrie went to Boston because he wanted away from LeBron. And the same way storylines could, you know, storylines enhance narratives and enhance awards, you know. MVPs sometimes need a compelling story to back it up. You know, Russell Westbrook with Kevin Durant going against one another, and Russell Westbrook averaging a triple-double without him. I think this might be a little similar, and has to be similar, or the MVP voting will look a little hypocritical, because if Westbrook got it because him and Durant separated and he did something historic and averaged a triple-double and was against all odds, why can't Kyrie, who might lead the Boston Celtics to a first seed, and have them winning with a Gordon Hayward injury and elevating those around him after he left LeBron with such a compelling story? You have to give it to him, or consider him top two at the least, because this is just unprecedented.
But time out. The main reason why Russell got the MVP award is because he did something individually that hasn't been done in 35 years. When we're talking about Kyrie Irving, yes, the team is doing a lot better than everybody thought they would even be doing. it's not mainly because of just what he's doing. It's because when Gordon Hayward went down, the duel of Jalen and Tatum, they kind of filled that void for him.
All those fourth quarters that he closes, it's like he's closing just as much as he did in Cleveland, if not more.
Yeah.
And it's like he's been playing with these guys forever.
But that's
amazing.
But that's what we all knew Irving could do.
But we didn't know he could blend in with brand new players so easily. That just shows you that bad reputation they gave him as a one-on-one player was just false. He's blending in with a lot. Him and Al Horford have unreal chemistry on the pick and pop and pick and roll. It's just beautiful. And Al Horford's really playing well for them as well.
He is. He's stepping up his game. Like I said, it's a group of moving people adding to what we already knew Irving could do. That's all it really is. But when we're looking at MVP, you got to think of guys like Freddie Freak who's doing things that we really don't see often. You got to think of things like that into the factor.
All right, Boston Celtics fans, let us know what you think. If you think Kyrie Irving is an MVP candidate, let us know in the comment section. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Wrestling with Things and like our page on Facebook at Wrestling with Things.